Good morning. It's before 6 a.m. on Sunday, March 29th. It's almost April, and I'm going to show you my little nursery. So, probably just the plants in the bedroom for now, but so the best way to ensure that you are fed is to grow the food yourself. And seeds, compared to all the other ways of getting food, are the cheapest, although some of them are still really expensive and you need dirt and supplies. But one seed, case in point, this is a Cherokee Heritage tomato. Cherokee gave seeds to some European and they live on, but also some of the Cherokee do too, thank goodness, or many of them. So anyway, one seed makes this Cherokee tomato, and that will make tomatoes with hundreds more seeds. So it's a very fast way to multiply food production. So I don't have really any garden outdoor space that belongs to me, and sometimes I put stuff in the yard where I live, but you never know what's going to happen to it, and also there's no hose. So I can't schlep water all the time, and it doesn't work out. There's a hose, but I can't get to it. So my new solution that I've taken a lot of thought to try to do better this year with my planting obsession or impulse is that a lot of these, in this area, a lot of these plants can only live their best life out of doors. And so I'm going to give them away to living homes. And several people are interested in adopting some people with sunshine and growing conditions. Now, these like shade, they're not, it's different. But anyway, growing conditions that will be good. And then then they will get pollinated and spread, and the more you spread your vegetables around and the more biodiversity you have, the better everybody is. Better off everybody is. So there's some more tomatoes. These, I have a lot of them, are snapdragons, and they get humongous. But they will also be going to sunny homes, outdoor places. And yeah, so then also I have things that are not going to anybody else. For instance, this is cacao. There's 2 cacao plants coming up. Nobody's getting my cacao plants. I have 3. I think there might have been a 4th seed, but now I can't recall. This is the 3rd one. It has a big old seed, and you had to plant it sideways, and this is how it comes up. So they like warm, humid soil and shade to help them germinate. And I got them sent to me from Hawaii, and they already had their little roots sticking out at the bottom because turns out if you don't germinate them right away, they just don't last. They last like 2 or 3 days. So the people who sent them germinated them, and then luckily I read the directions quickly enough to plant them quickly. And yeah, this is a pineapple bromeliad, so it's not going to be edible, but it looks like a pineapple here. And bromeliads live in the canopy of rainforests in the crooks of trees. They never live in the dirt, so it has special kinds of mixtures in the pot that simulates that. And at some point, if I give it a bigger pot, I have to simulate it again. And it's from Trader Joe's, and it's only $12.99, which is amazing. Trader Joe's is amazing. You know, you don't want to go there and buy bulk, but they have excellent plants, like really great. This thing, I forget the official name, but it's called pink polka dot. It's tropical or subtropical. I'm not giving that away. it has pink polka dots. The first two leaves are seed leaves called cotyledons. Those didn't have it, but then the bigger leaves right here, they were the second set of leaves, and they had tiny little pink dots. They were so cute, and now they're a little bigger. And then the next set of leaves is lots of pink. It's hard to focus, but yeah. So that's so pretty. Sometimes I don't expect stuff to happen right away. Like the picture or whatever had great pink spots, but I was like, oh my gosh, it does it right away. So I don't know what maybe it attracts, I don't know why. I'm sure there's a reason, but it's very pretty. This is popcorn, 4 different colors of popcorn. I got it at A&N Produce, and it was just a plastic jar with popcorn, multicolored popcorn, and it was raw, and you had to cook it in a pot, so I figured it hasn't been treated by anything, and I planted 4 seeds, and 4 seeds came up. And this also has to go outside, but not yet, because the weather is very, very changeable, and also I think I need the stalks to be stronger, but in the meantime, when the roots fill this up, I could give it a bigger pot. But anyway, I'm being careful. But it's like 2 months old, these guys, and they're like happy as clams. They came up pretty quickly too. And now I got more popcorn seeds. So these were to be eaten and I didn't eat them, but I got a packet of some other native, I feel like it's also Cherokee type corn that you can pop. But I only just planted some of those like in the last couple days, so we'll see. So yeah, so I have a money tree that's gonna be indoors. That stuff is called Leatris, and that wants to go outside at some point. Also, blue yucca. Blue yucca comes from a place where, like the Southwest, where the seed has a casing so it can withstand wildfires and floods. So to make this grow, this is the biggest one that came up first. I smoked it all day with incense, being very careful not to touch the seed with the incense. And then I kept it in warm and cool water for about 24 hours. It was about a 3-day process. Some of them I only put in warm water. This one got both, and it came up first, and it's amazing. Like, you have to break through like a steel barrier to get these to come up. And it worked. I boiled 2 by mistake because I left them on the simmer too long. So that was a loss, but like I've got 1, 2, 3, at least 4 out of the 6 are up. And when I saw that it said, so there's a thing called Scarify. At first I thought it was Scarify, and I was like, I have to scare these plants into coming up. Scarify means to do something to break up the outer shell for seeds that can withstand really extreme conditions. So a number of the seeds I've got have had that, had to do that. And then a lot of seeds do better if they're stratified, so they have to think that it's winter. So I have stuff in the fridge. I have Dawn Redwoods and another pine in the fruit drawer of my fridge for like another month, so that they think it was winter and then it'll be spring for them. These are zinnias. They're making it very tall. And this one is going to get a bigger pot soon, but I don't take them all the way out of this pot. I cut out the bottom of this pot, and then I slit the sides, and then I make sure the roots are loose so they know they can spread out. Otherwise, they'll just keep growing in circles because they won't have a way to tell they have space. So I don't totally disrupt, like these 3 will stay together. I don't totally disrupt them because then they can just die very easily. And these are marigolds, same kind of story. There's a bunch of kind of marigolds. I had some of these seeds for like 4 or 5 years probably. At least 3 or 4. And so not all of them are still viable, but enough of them are that it's worth it. I'm going to try to plant them all so that, or give them away. This is a pepper. Plant them or give them away so that they don't continue to die off before they grow. And also I'm growing these. This is a sycamore tree that I got seeds from my parents' house. I have 5 of these or so. And I have more tree seeds, but I haven't planted them yet. Also, I bought a papaya. And a papaya is a pretty large fruit. And it has about 5 trillion. Sorry for the movement. 5 trillion seeds. And you have to scarify them too. So in here, I put like a hand, it's a tea thingy. And you have to rub them on a rough surface. And then, now that I've done that for a while, I'm going to put them in a pot, in little pots. But I'm going to use root growth hormone to encourage them to grow. So I'll leave that. Oh, here's more snapdragons. I accidentally spilled the packet and I wanted to get the seeds in the ground, so I just dumped some in here, and they are all, they're all very close together, but we'll see what happens. Alright, that's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching Sarah and Philly's new vlog, episode 2.